Welcome back to the Weekly Catchup. This is the show where we recap everything that has gone on for the past week in EIU athletics. Fall sports is already underway, as both the men's and women's soccer seasons are already in full swing. So let's take a look at what has happened so far. Men's soccer opened the season on Thursday with a road trip to Omaha. It all started great for Eastern, as incoming transfer Sergei Misik had the Panthers ahead by 2-0 before the half-hour mark. Omaha came roaring back, though, and scored 4 goals without reply, including 2 in the second half, which condemned EIU to a 4-2 defeat. Goalkeeper Samuel Turno made 8 saves in his collegiate debut, as Eastern was tripled up in total shots, 18-6. The women's soccer season is already a few weeks old, as a nationwide change was implemented to the schedule this season to allow for more rest in between games. As a result, the Panthers already have 3 games under their belt. Eastern is off to a 1-1-1 start after an opening day win at home against Valparaiso. Eastern had the lead early with the help of an own goal before soaking up some heavy Valpo pressure in the first half and playing a much more even second half. The win was confirmed with a goal from Amelia Mundo 3 minutes from time. Her first collegiate goal of her career was one you have to see for yourself. The Panthers won their first game of the season for the first time since 2017 and made it 3 straight years that they've beaten Valpo. The following Sunday, Eastern took a trip up to the Windy City and played UIC to a 0-0 draw. That marked the 3rd time in program history that the Panthers began the year by keeping 2 straight clean sheets. The OVC recognized 2 Eastern players with weekly awards following the first week. Reigning OVC Goalkeeper of the Year Ella Craneville was named the OVC Goalkeeper of the Week, having made 6 saves in each of the first 2 games, and defender Casey Kittredge was the OVC Defender of the Week, having the most minutes out of any of the center backs in games 1 and 2. Eastern's second week of action was a little less successful. The Panthers traveled to play Purdue this past Sunday, a team inside the top 25 in the preseason national rankings. The Boilermakers had it their way throughout the game, generating 40 shots compared to Eastern's 4. Of those 40 Purdue shots, 24 hit the target, and the Boilermakers handed EIU its first defeat of the year soundly by a final score of 8-0. Craneville registered a career-high 13 saves in the defeat. Finally, let's take a look at what's coming up this week. It's another big week for both soccer teams as they play back-to-back on both Thursday and Sunday. The women play first on Thursday against Indiana State, followed by a men's match against Wright State. Then on Sunday, the men go first as they take on St. Thomas, and the women will go after against Purdue Fort Wayne. And it's officially volleyball and football season as both EIU teams get underway this week as well. Panther Volleyball opens the season in Dayton, Ohio against Santa Clara on Friday before taking on both Wright State and Dayton in 2 games on Saturday. Football plays on the road as well as the Panthers travel to former OVC member Murray State for a game on Thursday. Be sure to follow the Daily Eastern News on all of its social medias and check out our website to stay up to date on what's going on.